Hello everybody, I'm Stephanie. Today I have moves for you to help alleviate some SI joint pain. So join me on your mat wherever you're at and let's get started. The SI joint can be a very common problem where you might feel pain, and it can sometimes radiate down into the glutes and down the leg and feel like sciatic pain. But if you can find where the very beginning of the pain is radiating from, that connection of where the spine comes down into the pelvis, those 2 points right on the back, those are the SI joints. So if this is a common problem for you, some of these moves may help to alleviate some of that pain, because what's happening is things are either getting stuck or they're very tight, and so we're wanting to create room in the body, room between those two joints, or in that joint between those two sections of body, to allow the SI to go back into its natural alignment. So one of the first things that you can do is to just come into child's pose. Toes touching, knees apart, reaching the tailbone back towards the heels, grounding down forehead to mat, but really bringing awareness into the body, reaching forward through the crown. Maybe you spider walk the fingers a little further and reaching back through the hips. So on an inhale, maybe coming off the mat a little bit, spider walking the fingers even a little further forward. Keep that length, and exhale, reach back through the hips. So you're making this space, making the room in the SI joint, sending not only physical room, but mental room there too. So beginning to send the breath there mentally, breathing in through the nose and out, really sending the breath all the way into the SI joints. This is one that you can also do first thing in the morning. If you get out of bed and you realize, oh, I slept in such a way, or just getting out of bed that it's tight in the SI joints. One more big inhale, reach the arms, reach the crown, and exhale, reaching back through the hips. So really pressing back through the hips, sending space into the SI joints. So next up, after child's, coming into bird dog. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees coming in underneath your hips. We're still finding length, length, length. So you can keep both hands grounded down, or reaching the right arm forward with the left foot back. But what's really important here is that you're reaching forward through the right side body with the right arm and back through the left hip, left side body. So again, creating this space, belly button still pulling into spine so things aren't dropping down. You're keeping a really long energy, a long line, a big stretch with your bird dog. Maybe a few more breaths on this side. And then with your exhale, right palm down, left knee down, other side. Left arm reaching forward through your left side body and back through the right side body, really reaching the right hip back. So you're letting things come unaligned. The hips don't have to stay in alignment here. One may be further back as the other one is forward, but really stretching, finding this energy reaching front and back. And then releasing, coming back down. You're going to make your way onto your back and finding something that you can squeeze between the knees. You can have a squishy ball, a block, a pillow, it doesn't matter. But we're wanting to create some movement now with some adduction and abduction with some simple moves here. So coming down onto your back, you're going to place that squishy object between the knees. Lining up knees with the hips, just letting the hands come down by the side. Inhale to prepare. On your exhale, squeeze your object. I'm going to say the ball there, squeezing it in. So you should feel the inner thighs adducting, squeezing in for up to a count of 10, and then releasing. A couple more rounds like that. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the ball. You can stop whenever you need to. It's a very, very slight movement, but you're finding some strength, some movement in the joints here to kind of make a little bit more fluid. And release. We're going to take one more round. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the ball. And release. Remove the object from between the knees. And then you're going to grab either a yoga strap, or you can use a belt or a scarf or anything that you can make a tight circle with. You're going to slip that under the feet and over across of the thighs. And then you might have to tighten this a little bit once you get there. Knees, again, in line with the hips. And then tightening as much as you need to keep that. And this time, instead of finding adduction, we're going to find abduction, pressing out. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, press the knees apart. So this is kind of finding a little bit different movement, but you might feel this along the sides, on the outer edges of the SI joint instead of on the inside. And release. Two more just like that. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press the knees apart. You're just firing up the muscles. Noticing how that feels in your body. Release. One more time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press apart. And release. Knees are going to come over your belly. Very gently remove the strap or the belt, whatever you have. Step the feet down and apart. You're going to find some movement now. With your exhale, both knees go to the right. Very gently, maybe not all the way down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, both knees to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, knees go a little bit deeper to the right. Just noticing how you're feeling. Don't press it here. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale to center, going to the edge of where it feels comfortable. So we're not pressing into any pain. We're listening to what the body needs. Inhale back to center. Exhale, knees go to the left. And you might notice that one side seems a little bit easier than the other. It may just be one joint that feels a little bit more stuck. Then coming back to center, walk the feet in, ankles underneath the knees, knees as wide as the hips, setting up for bridge. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the core. Opening up on the front side here. One more breath. And with the exhale, coming back down one vertebrae at a time. Knees are going to come over top of the belly, and you're going to extend the feet so the ankles are in line with the knees. Left hand is going to press on the edge of the knee, and the right palm is going to pull behind the right hamstring. You're going to be doing opposites here. So I'm pressing with my left hand. I'm going to be pressing my left knee back into my right hand, and my right hand is pulling on my right hamstring, and my right hamstring is pressing into it. I want to try to keep my knees in the same distance. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, push and pull. This is kind of resetting the SI joints. And release. One more set. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push and pull. Try to keep the knees in line with each other. And release. We're going to switch that. So right hand's going to come to the knee. Left hand's going to come to the hamstring. So you're doing the same thing, other side. Try to keep the knees in line with each other. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push and pull. And if it ever becomes uncomfortable or it's not something that feels good in your body, don't do it. Release. One more time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, push and pull. And release. Left leg's going to go long. Right knee, grabbing right below the right kneecap, is in towards the chest, but it's just kind of dead weight. Let the hands do the work. Inhale to prepare. Pull it in. Really important here to keep a soft belly. So you're having the natural arch of the low back is still there. It's still popping off the mat. You're not pressing the low back into the mat. And release. Other side. Right leg goes long. Left knee bends. Grab right below the left kneecap. Left leg is dead weight. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull. Belly is soft. And you might do these moves a few times throughout your day if you're dealing with some pain here, and just noticing which ones feel good in your body and which ones don't. And release. And then ending with a big belly twist. Both knees are going to come over the belly. Hands are going to come out to the side. With your exhale, both knees go over to the right. You're rolling onto the right hip. So you don't have to worry so much about keeping the hips in line with the spine, because we want to find more movement in the hips rather than just in the belly. Inhale back through center, and exhale, both knees go over to the left. And you might do that a few more times. Inhale through center, both knees go to the right. Inhale back through center, and both knees go to the left. Come back to center, and legs extend down, arms reach up overhead. One more big stretch, really reaching down through the toes. Maybe you reach 1 foot down at a time. So you might have problems with the SI joints or pain there. They might get out of alignment for 2 different reasons. It may not just be because you're sitting all day, lack of movement, hypomobility. It might be that you're very, very flexible and you have hypermobility there. There's extra room, and so they're going a little bit too far. So we just want to kind of take some of these moves to realign stuff. And very gently bending the knees, rolling to your side, and pressing yourself back up. So I hope some of those positions, some of those moves can help alleviate some of your pain. Just being very gentle and always listening to your body. Thank you so much. Blessings and namaste.